Step 2 is going to be binding the straw. We're going to start with a surgeon's knot, which is really simple. It's just a basic granny's knot, only you go over it twice. So the idea here is to find all the straw between two pegs and bind them together and wrap the string around them. So this takes a little bit of practice. So we're going to turn it over, and starting with the top, it's easiest if you hold it. You have to wind the string around. And this is where the kids are going to need help. And you want to wind it through to grab just the string between that black one. Or I mean just the straw between this black peg and this back peg. So go through there, come under, and then we've got to, I don't want that one because it's in the next group, but I do want this one because it's in this group. And once you see that you've got it between these holes, where if I pull it tight, I'm only going to grab the straw between these two pegs. So now that it's like that, we do a surgeon's knot, which is you cross it over, go through once, and go through a second time, and then pull it tight. And then go back like making a square knot and just go through once. Okay. So now we should see that the straw is bound together. So once you've got the surgeon's knot, hold the loose end in the back and flip it back over so it's easier to see. You're always going to start by coming around behind. Pick up the straw that's in between the next two pegs. Being careful to weave through so that you're only getting the straw between the next two pegs. And then you're going to gently snug it up to pull that straw together. You're going to go around once, and you're going to go around twice. Then as you get ready to come around a third time, you're going to go over 2, under 3, and over 2, and pull it tight going up, and then continue on to the next one. This will take a lot of time. I'm expecting this to be the majority of the project. If kids happen to not have 7 pieces of straw sticking out from each of the posts, it's okay. It'll still look fine. No one will notice that they're missing some, or if something broke, no one will notice it. So they can continue. And the trick here is just making sure that you weave through and only get the straw between. When you're on these ones with the red, we do want to gently make sure, without pushing too hard on this cardboard, we want to make sure that the red one is on top when we pull it tight. And sometimes you've got to kind of move these other straws around so that it's on top. So we want the cross to really stand out. I'm going to keep tying this. You guys can always fast forward in the video if you get the hang of this. I have a feeling we're going to let this play in the classroom while the kids are doing this so that they can watch again. So go over 2, under 3, and back over the last 2. and pull snug. I will have extra straw if any of the kids really break theirs pretty badly and they need to start over. We certainly can do that. Again, just make sure that that red one is lying on top. This is why it's important that when they lay their hay down, their straw at the beginning, that they layer it on top of each other so that they don't, so that it's not. Now here I've got a straw. This one will probably fall off, but you won't notice that. I'll show you at the end. It may stay, but if the kids don't have 7, then just figure out what they can do over 2, under 2, over 2, or even if it's over 1, under 3, it just something so that that they've weaved that last string going up. In the weaving part, always start by going around the back first. Okay, so I'm back to the top, and I'm going to hold that string out of the way, and I'm going to go ahead and do what I've been doing on all the other ones, because we only did a knot on this one. So I'm going to go around twice, and then I'm going to go over 2, this case under 2, over 2, because I see that one of my straws broke. We'll see if we can fix it with a little dab of glue to hold it in place. Okay, so now that we've gone all the way around, I'm going to tie another surgeon's knot. So basically tell the kids to make a teepee but go through twice. And then back and do it once. And then at this point they can grab their scissors, cut them to equal length, and they can tie a knot. If they started on the red one on the top, they can tie a knot where we'll add the Christmas hook. Okay. So that's the end of the part of binding it together.